He's like he said the only reason why he had a suppressor on it was because it's still gonna be really fucking loud, and he just didn't want to blow out eardrums, like
Yeah,
if he
like
needed to
indoors
use it.
especially.
Yeah.
It's great for home defense because you don't want to. I mean, unless you got your hearing pro right on top of you, wherever you're really close to you, at
And
all
on top of
times.
that, I wouldn't want to wear my Surefire earbuds, like if I was in like a dude broke into my house situation, because I'd want to hear him.
Right.
I'd sound whore the shit out of that guy with my Turtle Beaches. What was it? It was like not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before. There's this chick that like came into the bar. She was like super drunk and she sat at one of the booths and I noticed that she was like really, really drunk. So I walked up to her and I was like, "Hey, you can't be in here. You're way too drunk." And she's like, "Okay, well, don't touch me, blah blah blah." And I was like, "All right, well, leave, like get out." And she had lit a cigarette and she stood up and she flicked the cigarette into my chest. So I fucking grabbed her like from both sides, like on her arms, and like, like held her arms down to her body and like walked her out. And the whole time she was like fucking like kicking and struggling, and she's like, "I had fucking left my backpack and blah blah blah." And I was like, "I'll get your backpack, just fucking go outside." And I get her outside, and generally you don't want to just let somebody go that wants to like hit you right next to you, you know?
Oh yeah, you're totally right.
So I, made a little bit of distance and gave her a little push, and she fucking ate it on the sidewalk.
Oh.
And some girl was like, "She just fell," and I was like, "Good. Who cares? Fuck her. I don't care."
Oh, she did fall.
Well, like that bitch
You're
just
right.
fucking threw a cigarette on me, tried to light my beard on fire. What the fuck? And fucking I grab her backpack, right? And I go back outside and I hand it to her. And when she grabs her backpack, I see that she has a fucking fist loaded and pulled back. And she steps forward and just swings. And I see it coming and I catch her wrist and I just pull it down to where like her wrist crosses across the lower part of her body. And then I'm standing there and I look at her and I go, "All right, she's holding her backpack in her right hand. She just threw her left hand at me. That's down, at waist level." And then I saw the Mass Effect, like, Paragon and Renegade options come up, like, in my vision.
Like what you do right here?
Yeah, and, it's like in Mass Effect 2 where, like, a guy could be talking and you could just hit the Renegade button and just fucking shoot him.
Yeah.
I fucking saw the Renegade option come up, and I was like, I could just take one step forward and just fucking beam her right in the jaw. And then the next day at work, right? Same bar. These people were like trying to get chips out of a vending machine, and sometimes they get stuck because it's a really old vending machine. So I either shake it and get the thing out, or we'll give them like an extra dollar or something to like put in to knock it loose. So I was like, "Here, let me get another dollar, or let me shake it or something." And then uh, these they like put another dollar in and like went to go get their chips, and I heard something loud like crash, and I looked over and like the dude had like hit the vending machine, and I was like, "All right, like hey, don't do that. Like let me do that if that's the plan, guy." Okay, so anyway, dude hits the vending machine. I'm like, "Hey, don't do that." So at the end of the night, I noticed that we have a mirror with like the bar's name like hanging on the wall. And I noticed a giant crack in it, right about where the corner of the vending machine is. And I go, "Huh, that's weird. Maybe when the dude hit the vending machine, it knocked into this." So I walked up to the dude and started talking to him about it. And I was like, "Yeah, let me get your name or whatever, or your information." And he's like, "For what?" And I was like, "So we know who to talk to replace this fucking $1,000 mirror we have on the wall right here." And he's like, "We're good." Okay, so notice a big crack in the mirror, talking to the dude about it, and he like won't give me his information. So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I call the bartender over to me. I'm like, "Hey man, like come over here." And this dude fucking takes off. I was in between him and the door, and later on, I found out that he played football, and it shows. It really showed. Because he got hella low on me, and I went to go grab him low to like get him around his waist, and he grabbed both of my arms, lifted them up, and bolted past me. He fucking sacked the shit out of my quarterback. Dude, he burnt me on that one. My quarterback is super mad about that.
He's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, why didn't you block that guy? Dude, he fucking roasted me. I was so fucking salty about it. I was like, you motherfucker. Because in my head, I was like, I could have just punched him right when he started to like run. And it would have ended that situation really quickly. But instead, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking grab him. And then I got fucking destroyed. The fucking next day at work, at a different bar. Dude, yeah, it was just a fucking work week of shit. So the entire shift goes really smoothly. And I get to the end of the night, we kick everybody out. We got 2 minutes before everybody needs to be outside of the bar. And I go check the bathrooms. Some dude's in the bathroom pissing, and I go, all right, cool. Hey, man, hurry up. It's time to go. And he goes, what? And I go, it's time to go, man. And he goes, I'm taking a piss. And I go, yeah, dude, like, hurry up and finish and get out. And he goes, are you going to make me? And that's just, like, instantly how you know somebody's going to be, like, a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're leaving one way or the other. Like, you have no choice in the matter, so like, you're leaving. It just depends on how many charges we're gonna rack up while we're doing it. And so he walks out of the bathroom, and he did this weird shit where he like walks up to me and he's like, "Are you ready for this?" And then he like put his hand down on his side, and I should have just punched him right then, cause no cop will be like, oh, this dude went to go put his hand in his pocket and intimidate you, so you hit him? Alright, cool, later. But I was like, alright, whatever, dude. And he walks off, and he goes to the front door, which was locked because I thought everybody was out. So I walk up next to him, and I'm like, oh, wait, the door's locked. And I reach over him, or like I reach like around him and flick the door lock, and he elbows me. And I was like, dude, don't fucking touch me. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he fucking shoves me, and I take a step forward, and I fucking beam him straight in the chin. Just the cleanest, like, you could even hear it, just pop, like, straight to the jaw. And I look at him, and I see that he did the thing where, you know, he went limp, and his chin went down, and he, like, folded down in on himself. And just fucking, the lights went out. And then he was on the ground and he started to like try and get back up. He was like on all fours.
He fell or he got down?
Oh, he got down, fell, whatever. Was pushed to the ground.
Like, and then he he appeared on the ground. Okay.
Yeah, he ended up on the ground at some point in the altercation. No, dude, it was so clean. It was just a clean punch to the jaw. And he was on the ground and he was trying to get up. And he got on all fours, and I looked at it and I was like, okay, so the situation isn't over. I go, all right, what are my options here? And I go, all right, option one, I could knee him in the side of the head while he's on all fours. And I go, okay, too far, reel it in. And I go, all right, I could punch him. And I'm like, all right, let's move striking out of the equation here. So I grab him. Yeah, I can't just like beat the shit out of this dude. I could, and nobody would care. But, you know.
You could also kill him doing that too.
Right. You don't want to get like too many punches on a guy that doesn't know he's getting punched.
Concussion and have him die. You know.
Oh, he got a concussion from that first punch. Absolutely, that was a concussion.
So you can kill somebody like that. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, you don't want to give people too many hits that they can't see coming, because those are dangerous.
That's my point.
Yeah, and
Like you did not hitting him more.
So I
Not
got
me.
onto his back, and I hooked my legs over his like pelvis, and then I wrapped a rear naked in on him and locked it in.
Well,
And I tucked my shoulders back. I fucking tensed up every fucking muscle in my body and just locked onto him. And like a couple seconds later, I could hear him doing the noise, and I was like, "All right, you got about 10 seconds before just everything goes black, my guy." And then the situation is resolved. So the bartender runs up and he's like, and like, let him go, he's done. So I start to let him go like cautiously, and thinking back on it, I shouldn't have let him go. I should have just kept going until he was out, and we would have just figured out the situation from there. But I like cautiously let him go, creating some distance between me and him while I'm doing it. So I let him go, and he grabs onto me around the bartender, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like pulling his arms off of me. Oh, so anyway, he's like grabbing onto me, and the other bartender's trying to pull him off of me, and I'm pulling his arms off of me. And I don't know if he tried to go all Gangs of New York on me and fucking Bill the Butcher fucking fish hook me, but he got two fingers like in my mouth basically. Like I think he tried to fish hook me, or he was just reaching for whatever he could get, right? So he gets his fingers like in like the front of my mouth, and he tries to he was like trying to poke me in the eye too. I remember while he was grabbing me, and I'm like, get the fuck away from me before I turn around and lay you out again.
Start swinging.
And yeah, I just turn around and start laying out haymakers.
Just put him down. Just put him down.
Well, there was like more people involved, and I didn't want there to be some blue on blue casualties in there, so I just took to grabbing his wrists and like pulling him off of me.
Thought
So-
you were his friend, sorry. I was like, anybody can get these hands right now, sorry.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
Bruh.
But no, he was the only like non-worker in the bar at the time, so he didn't have anybody to help him. So anyway, I don't know if he intentionally fish hooked me or if his hands just got near my mouth or whatever, but I felt his finger like go into my mouth, and then I caught him with my teeth, his pointer and his middle finger. And dude, I just fucking bit down until I felt something crunch.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude, I fucking
Oh.
I didn't
Oh.
break the skin because I didn't taste any blood.
Oh, okay. I thought
Which-
you broke skin.
No, I don't think I broke skin.
I thought you were going to tell me you just like...
Yeah,
worked
get
through
hepatitis
it.
from this dude. Fucking HIV from biting some dude in a bar.
He
But
would
no-
actually probably get like a really nasty wound is all it would be for him, probably.
Yeah,
Probably would have nothing.
His shit would have got hella infected because bite wounds are
Yeah.
like no.
Human mouth is not very clean.
No.
Yeah.
But no, I bit down, and I'm pretty sure I either tore some ligaments or like broke something when I bit down, dude, because that was like, it was a snap. It was like biting fucking raw asparagus.
That's hilarious.
And then he walked out, still talking shit. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is my first stream edit, so if you have any feedback, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to come check out my Twitch where I do game giveaways every stream, and also come join my Discord and hang out. Both are in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time.